There are sellers making thousands of dollars every single month selling AI art as digital downloads on Etsy. But if you've been online over the last 2 years, you've probably seen a lot of videos claiming that Etsy is dying or already dead. However, less than a week ago, Etsy released their Q2 financial results, and that data tells a very different story. In fact, right now might be the worst possible time to leave Etsy, and there might be a whole lot more on the table for sellers who stay. In this video, I'm going to share everything you need to know about Etsy's recent announcement, where the platform is headed, and why the sellers abandoning Etsy might end up making less money in the long run. So let's go ahead and get into it. To really understand what was announced last week, let's check out Etsy's growth journey at a high level. As a brief history, Etsy went public in 2015 and saw steady growth up until 2020. That's when they were hit with the pandemic super boom. Their total marketplace sales across the entire platform roughly doubled from $5 billion to $10 billion in 2020, and then $13 billion in 2021. Now, this next part is where a lot of the media has been focusing lately, and that is really important. From 2022 to about 2024, Etsy went through the post-pandemic hangover. Their marketplace sales normalized and ended up doing worse in those years than the pandemic boom. But keep in mind, even though it seems all doom and gloom, during 2022 to 2024, they still averaged over $12 billion a year in sales. But the more clickbaity headline is that Etsy kept declining year after year during that stretch. Then in 2025, they hit what we can now call their inflection point. Gross sales went all the way down to $10.5 billion. Most media was scared and concerned, and more videos were coming out against Etsy, telling you to switch, and essentially telling you that it was the worst thing ever. But then we stop for a moment at Q4 2025. This is the part of the story where we're now seeing what Wall Street is calling the comeback. So I want to pause here and talk about some of the changes Etsy made during 2025 and now here in 2026. First and foremost, they completely changed their CEO. The original CEO stepped down after nearly 9 years, and the new CEO, who was Etsy's president and chief growth officer, took over at the beginning of this year. She framed Agentic AI shopping as the strategic priority from day one. Now, you might have seen my video on the ChatGPT Etsy integration. I'll link that below, but that was actually one of her initiatives, which allows Etsy products to show up organically inside of ChatGPT. And all in all, the marketplace is placing a huge focus on heavy AI growth. In fact, earlier this year, Etsy became the first live marketplace in ChatGPT's instant checkout, and that announcement alone grew the stock price 16% in a single day. And on top of that, about 2 years ago, they introduced the seller setup fee, about $15 to $30 depending on your location for all new shops. And here's what's crazy. Active sellers dropped by 20% when they released that. Now, that sounds terrible, but it actually ended up making the entire marketplace better for everyone. It filtered out a ton of spam shops and scammers, which led to a higher percentage of the remaining sellers actually making more sales. In a single move, they got rid of 1.4 million junk shops, which means less competition and less noise to compete against actual sellers. On top of that, the Etsy app became way more developed as well, and it's now the highest converting channel and the growth engine for the entire platform. Plus, they also launched gift mode, which essentially rebranded Etsy from a place to simply browse cute stuff into a place where you can actually buy meaningful gifts for others. Now, with all of these plans in place, let's talk about what actually happened. Like I mentioned, in Q4 of 2025, their total marketplace sales grew 2.4% year over year. That was the first growth quarter of this entire era. And as a little spoiler, that growth has actually continued nonstop and is actually accelerating today. Plus, Agentic AI traffic has been up 15 times year over year. And since ChatGPT, Etsy has also started selling through Google AI mode, showing that they're serious about winning in the new AI economy. Now, this next part is a prime example of Etsy learning from their mistakes, but the end result is that the platform is leaner and meaner than they've ever been. And it's the result of getting rid of some of the bloat they acquired during the post-pandemic explosion. So in 2021, Etsy bought Depop, a fashion resale business, planning to integrate it into Etsy. And just 6 months ago, in February 2026, they officially announced the sale of that same business to eBay. And that deal closed just over a week ago at the end of July. Now, on one hand, you could say Etsy made a bad move by buying this resale business and then selling it 5 years later, essentially reselling the resale business. But if we look at the end result after the dust has settled, Etsy just trimmed a massive amount of unneeded bloat, which lets them focus 100% on the marketplace, getting rid of any and all distractions and making a massive paycheck along the way. Now, in April of this year, their Q1 2026 results came out with total merchandise sales up 5.5% and spend per buyer rising for the first time since late 2022. That is a huge leading indicator of everything working as planned. And now, just a few days ago, on August 5th, Etsy released their Q2 financial results with gross merchandise sales up 7.5%, actually beating the high end of their own projections. So today, Etsy is riding their third straight growth quarter and their fifth straight quarter of acceleration. Repeat buyers and habitual buyers are growing for the first time since 2023. Spend per buyer is up, and Etsy has actually raised their full year forecast to even higher digit growth. Now, there is one other headline I want to mention to make sure that you know the whole story. And although it's a bit negative, it's actually one of the most important moves for the long-term health of a deca-billion-dollar business like Etsy. So with the recent Q2 announcement, Etsy announced a 12% layoff to reallocate their engineering towards AI and machine learning. And at first glance, a 12% layoff does sound kind of insane. But at the end of the day, what Wall Street and sellers alike are actually excited for with this news is a much leaner Etsy, starting fresh with a growing marketplace, increasing average spend per buyer, and a heavy focus on AI. And what's interesting is Etsy announced these layoffs in the same breath as their growth numbers and raised projections, which is definitely not what a dying company would do. Etsy is ruthlessly going all in on building their platform to be the best it can possibly be, while cutting costs to make the experience as amazing and profitable as possible for both buyers and sellers alike. I just wanted to make this video today to make you aware that Etsy is actually not all doom and gloom like a lot of other headlines say. Because here's the actual reality. There are fewer sellers, more buyers, and a rising spend per buyer, all with AI feeding traffic into the platform. In my personal opinion, that's not a dying marketplace. That's the best setup Etsy sellers have had in over 5 years. And hey, I'll be the first to say it, all of this fear-based content has actually been pretty helpful for the entrepreneurs in the AI art sellers collective because it means less competition and more sales for everyone doubling down on the platform. Now, as one final note, these numbers are especially impressive because this is just during Q1 and Q2 of the year, which tend to be some of the slower seasons on Etsy. With Q3 and the holidays coming up, this is where things start to get a little bit crazy. And going off the projections and trends we covered in this video, this could very well be one of the most profitable ends of the year in Etsy history. Now, if you want support, guidance, and a community of high-level sellers all doing this right now, check out the AI Art Sellers Collective community down below. Not only do you get full access to all those resources, you also get access to all the automations I've spent over 2 years building for Etsy, including Downpour, the bulk upload software for Etsy sellers. And on that note, I just want to be extremely transparent with you all. I am personally all in on Etsy, as you can probably tell from this video and my community. So I just want to share that I'm not going anywhere. The Etsy automations are only going to get better, and we have some insane resources, guides, and new tools coming for the rest of 2026. I've spent the last 2 years building a community and software platform that helps sellers actually make money on Etsy because I just want to build the best platform out there for Etsy sellers, not just quick marketing or a solution that jumps from platform to platform. And I've said it before, but one of the core fundamental truths of business is when you try to be everything to everyone, you usually end up being nothing to no one. And I swore that Downpour and the AI Art Sellers Collective would be different. It is certainly true that making a video saying Etsy is dead might get 1 million views, but even if I make a video about how to make AI art designs and post them on autopilot and it only gets 500 views, I'll take that trade every day of the week because I know 500 of you watching are actually going to make real progress instead of 1 million people just getting scared for a reaction. So I definitely did not mean to get too personal at the end here, but I just wanted to let you guys know I'm super excited about these trends coming with Etsy, and we'll keep pushing at 100 miles an hour on this channel and inside the AI Art Sellers Collective community. I am really excited to see how the fall and holiday numbers come out through the rest of the year, but I can tell you right now, if you're pushing and building a foundation for your shop today, you'll be in the best possible place to take advantage of these trade wins throughout Q3, Q4, and beyond on Etsy. So thank you for watching this video, and as always, thank you for being you. If you have any questions or thoughts at all, please leave them in the comment section. I read every single one, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Otherwise, thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one.